is Muhammad Irfan bin Rahim. I'm used to school at Sekolah Menengah Kebangsaan Mohd Kanapiah, Macan, Kelantan. The thing that's made me interested about law school is that law school provide diverse curriculum on aspect of law, such as the law that govern this country, as well as the doctrine involved in making a law. In addition, I have done research and found that law school graduates have various jobs that can apply for. After the diploma, I plan to prepare well and learn a little bit about life as a degree law student, because I dream of continuing my degree as a law student. This semester, I learned a lot of skill and knowledge, such as presenting in front of the class and being able to cooperate with the group and find cases that are involved with the topic I study.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And hello, my name is Nur Nabila binti Mohd Kanapiah, and my matric number is 075415. And my previous school is Mohammad Perempuan, which is located in Kota Baru, Kelantan. So next, my motivation to enter law school is because my sibling always go with the science stream and another science field. So I will go with another field, which is law field, because I am the last child of my family. My plan after finishing diploma is obviously I will go with law in degree if I got a chance and I pass the interview. Continue working as legal profession would be my career interest, as I don't mind if I go with the judge, I will go with the lawyer, I will go with everything. I'm okay with everything because as we grow older, we will always change our career interest. So I will just go with legal profession. The new skills that I learned by this semester would be communication skills, because I always go with grouping. As I learn with grouping, as I'm joining organization, I'm joining the sport, I try to interact more with more age, another religion, another gender. So I try to communicate better with everyone.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Farini Husna binti Ismail, matric number 075332. My previous school is Sekolah Agama Menengah Palijaras. So entering law school is a profound decision to uphold the principle of justice and fairness. So my drive to enter law school is rooted in a strong passion for advocating on those who cannot defend themselves, and also I am eager to use my legal education to fight for justice and equality. So after completing my law diploma, my aspirations are shaped by the desire to make a meaningful impact with gaining some practical experience with volunteering work. For example, like engaging in pro bono work, in volunteering with legal aid organization. So by following the comprehensive plan, I aim to build my career strong enough and fulfilling the legal career as well. So for career interest, as a law student, my interest is pursuing me into a career in Sharia law is driven as I am someone with a strong personal faith. Working in Sharia law allows me to integrate my religious belief with my professional life. So for the skill gained this semester, as a law student, this semester has been enriching me and also has equipped me with a valuable skill. And also, I have become adept at utilizing various legal research tools and database. For example, at LexisNexis. In there, we can find a case law related to the subject that we have learned so far.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Asmira Nadiya, binti Yusmaizi. My matric number is 0776 My previous school before into law school is Sekolah Menengah Agama Al-Khairiyah, Temerloh Pahang. For motivation to enter law school, I mostly got inspired from influential figure in the legal field. For example, Laila or maybe Aminatul Madiyah. Other than that, I want to make a difference and changes in my family members, where there is no of my family members that pursuing in law school, so I want to be the first. My plan after diploma, I want to pursue in bachelor degree of law, where I want to deepen my legal knowledge about law, and I want to specialize my interest, which is in criminal law. Other than that, I also want to develop my critical skills, thinking, communication skills, and maybe writing skills. My career interests just go into criminal law. I want to be a prosecutor, and I want to seek justice for people, and I want to focus in prosecution. For the skills I gained this semester, I got to find and interpret legal precedent and apply it, and I got to find case in the legal database. I also gained communication skills, which is in presentation. I got more better with it. Last but not least, I got to experience works in grouping, which is making me feel comfortable around people, and I can improve my grouping skills, my working skills with other people.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Laila Batrisyia binti Mohammad Azwan, and my matric number is 075258. So basically, my previous school was in Kedah, named SMK Taman Jelutung in Kulim, Kedah. So based on the question on how I get motivation to entering law school, so after my SPM, I just lay down on my bed and then scrolling down TikTok, and then I found this one influencer talk about her experience in law school, and at that time, she is still a student of degree law, but now she is a lawyer. So I just like quite interested for the story that she shared. So I just scrolled down her video she talked about how law is used, how you want to enter law school, and I find it quite interesting. So from that, I get my motivation to enter law school. So now I am a diploma student. So after I finish my diploma, I think that I want to continue my study in degree law. So I think that become a law student, it's not that hard, but it's not that easy. But yeah, we have to enjoy our life. And I think that I just see my future if I continue studying law. So that's it. So for this semester, I think that I gained more knowledge about law because I think just because this semester I learn different law, so I just can see further on how we can apply law. And then I think this semester I can build my self confidence because there is many presentation. From the presentation, I can see that before this I just do many mistakes on how to apply law. So this semester I just learn how the law is used like that. So that's all from me.
So in this video, we will explain the topic of the legality of making an online contract according to Islamic law and Malaysian law. In today's generation, online contract have become an important part of the modern business world. The existence of online contract offers convenience and efficiency to consumers and merchants. Behind the developments, it is often an issue by the community about its legality in terms of law. In addition, Malaysia, as a country where the majority of the population is Muslim, also takes into account the principle of Sharia law in determining the validity of the contract. In this discussion, we will focus on the important element that required to form a valid contract, including the consent of the parties involved, sufficient consideration, as well as the need to comply with the forms and procedures set by law. In addition, examine the implication of Sharia law on online contract, particularly in the context of contract involving financial and commercial transactions.
Islamic part of the contract in the point of view of Shafi'i, Hanbali and Maliki, the concept of akad is valid when there's an existence of sigah, which is ijab and qabul, with the mutual consent, the competency of parties, and the situation of the contract, which is subject matter. For the authority, in Surah An-Nisa, verse 29, state that do not devour one another possession wrongfully. Rather than that, let there be the mutual consent. So we will highlight the mutual consent for the element to fulfill akad, to fulfill the contract in Islamic law. In terms of buying, which led to online contracting, as long the requirement of contract in Islamic law of transaction is fulfilled, it is considered as valid. In Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 275. So in that verse, we state that only riba is haram and another kind of purchase, another kind of payment is considered as halal. However, if the contract is different from what was promised, it is considered as invalid because the change of its nature made that subject matter not exist. So a contract for something non-existent, it is considered as invalid.
So contract is a bargain or a deal, and also contracts are formed through electronic means are legally recognized as valid and enforceable in Contracts Act 1950 and also under the Electronic Commerce Act 2006. So in contract, there are 5 elements that need to be fulfilled when it comes into the agreement of both parties. For example, the first one is the offer and then acceptance, consideration, capacity, and also intention. For example, when someone offers her product in an application like Facebook or Shopee, so it is considered as an acceptance when we agree to buy it through online platform banking because it has the approval message that you need to be confirmed before the payment of the product. So in one notable case of STL Holdings Sdn Berhad and Standard Chartered Bank Malaysia Berhad, STL Holding, which is the plaintiff itself, entered into an agreement with Standard Chartered Bank Malaysia, which is the defendant, through online means. So the plaintiff contended that the online contract was not valid and also not enforceable due to various alleged deficiencies in the formation of the contract. So in that case, the court held that online contracts are valid and enforceable under Malaysian law, provided that they meet the essential elements, which is the 5 elements of the contract itself, and which is include offer, acceptance, intention to create legal relations, consideration, also capacity. So the court emphasized that the Electronic Commerce Act 2006 facilitates electronic transactions, and provides legal recognition for electronic contracts.
So let's move on into the effect and solution. For the first, for the mutual consent, ensuring the mutual consent between the parties using online can be challenging due to the lack of presence and direct interaction. To address this, the online platforms can implement the robust mechanism to confirm that the parties is agree and understand about the term and condition. For example, what can be done is electronic signatures or email and clear terms and conditions that can help to ensure the parties understand and give the consent. With the second effect and solutions, which is the capacity. Verify the legal capacity of a parties in online platform can be more complex than verify the legal capacity of face-to-face. So, online platform can make a verification process for parties before buy and sale. For example, verification for age, mental state, or legal standing of users. And then that verification of the official documents for buy and sale, and maybe restriction for individuals with known that have the legal incapacities. So, moving into the third effect and solutions, which is lawful object. For the effect, the vast and unregulated internet nature can increase the risk of contracts that involving the prohibited good or activities. For the solution, online platform or marketplace online can make a guideline or strict monitoring system that can monitor the parties that involved in the sell and buy. It ensures the goods and the items and services are traded in a halal way. Other than that, users of online marketplace can be educated in Sharia compliance business to prevent involvement in the prohibited business. So I guess that's all from me. Thank you.
So now I will be discussing about the effects of online contract according to Malaysian law. So with the rise of e-commerce, understanding the legal and landscape of online contracts is crucial for both businesses and consumers. So first, we will talk about the legal recognition. So under the Electronic Commerce Act 2006, online contracts are given the same legal status as traditional paper-based contracts. So Section 7 of the Act confirms that electronic communications used to form contracts that valid and enforceable. So this means that the offers, acceptance, and the other contractual communications conducted electronically and are legally binding. Next, we have the consumer protection. So consumer protection is another critical aspect. So the Consumer Protection Act 1999 includes provisions specific to electronic commerce. So it ensures that consumers have the right to accurate the information and protection against misleading practices. Next, we will talk about the data protection. So the data protection is also crucial in online transactions. So the Personal Data Protection Act 2010 ensures that personal data collected during the online transactions is protected. So businesses must obtain consents, ensure the data security, and allow individuals to access and correct their data. So this law gives consumers confidence that their personal information is handled wisely. So however, there are also a risk and security concerns that online contract pose risks related to fraud and cybersecurity. So it is essential to use secure platforms and technologies such as encryption and digital signatures to mitigate these risks. So both parties, consumers and businesses, must have and implement robust security measures to protect against unauthorized access and data breaches. So in conclusion, the effects of online contracts according to Malaysian law ensure that electronic transactions are secure, reliable, and enforceable. So by understanding these legal aspects, businesses and consumers can engage in online commerce with greater confidence. So that's all.
So just on the start, I will explain the difference between online contract according to Malaysian law and the Islamic Sharia view. Let's look at the four main aspects that need to be considered in these two laws, which are mutual consent, consideration, legality, and formality compliance. In Malaysian law, consent is an essential element in the formation of a contract. Consent must be given freely and without coercion. Statistics show that the level of compliance with the element is high, which is 19%. In Islamic Sharia, consent is also the main basis. However, there is a stronger emphasis on a moral and ethical aspect, which causes the percentage to be slightly higher at 95%. Next, consideration refers to a value agreed upon by both parties in the contract. In Malaysian, this element receives high attention, which is a compliance level of 85%. On the other hand, in Islamic Sharia, although consideration is also important, it does not necessarily have to be financial. This causes the percentage to be lower, which is 75%, because moral and ethical value are also taken into the account. Next, the legality aspect refers to the validity of a contract in the eyes of the law. Malaysian law stipulates that contract must be legally valid and not contrary to public policy. The percentage is 80%. In Islamic Sharia view, the legality of a contract is highly emphasized, especially in the term of halal and haram. Therefore, the percentage is higher, which is 85%. Finally, compliance with form refers to the formality required in the formation of a contract. In Malaysia, the law requires certain contract to be in writing and signed. Compliance with this aspect is 70%. In Islamic Sharia, although forms and procedure are also important, there is more flexibility as long as the main principles are followed. This causes the percentage to be lower, which is 16%. So from this comparison, we can see that there are some significant difference between Malaysian law and Islamic Sharia view in the aspect of online contract. These two legal systems have their respective advantage in ensuring fairness and trust in transaction. Understanding this difference is not only important to ensure legal compliance but also to increase consumer confidence in an evolving digital environment.
Conclusion, recognizing and enforcing online contract is crucial in both Islamic law and Malaysian law to stay current with the digital age. Islamic law focuses on clear term, mutual consent, and ethical conduct, which fit well with online transaction. Malaysian law offers a strong framework to ensure online contracts are valid and enforceable. Both systems aim to protect everyone's right, create a secure environment for e-commerce. This blend of traditional principle and modern law highlights their adaptability in our digital world right now.